Alright. We're doing a trailer house out in the country. This trailer park is out in the country. You gotta watch yourself outside here. They got the copperheads and the rattlesnakes. It's a little overcast today, so we'll see how this comes out. We've done this carpet before. So they said they had to evict somebody. Because of the virus, they ended up having to, the courthouse was closed, so they got to stay here 3 months without paying rent. So they finally got them out. So we probably cleaned this.
A year ago.
Maybe not quite a year ago.
Been a while. Yeah, I'm using a thin cotton bonnet on this carpet because
it's a blend, a cotton blend.
It's almost thin enough that I'd use a thicker bonnet, but this carpet's just got enough nap on it that a thin bonnet will run smooth on it. So when they're real thin, I'll use a microfiber.
While he's doing that, I'll show you the rest of this trailer real quick and be right back. There's a microfiber he has just in case he needs it. Alright, here's one room. And the carpets aren't terrible. And I don't think this is... yeah, here's another room. And he walked on down the hall. And here's the last room. Some of you who watch our channel regularly may recognize this place. I guess this is the third time probably that we've been here as far as I know. Alright. I'm not going to show the whole trailer. It's just going to be a real long video cleaning, basically clean looking carpets. This is the only carpet that looks kind of dirty.
If we find another room that looks good, we'll show it, but we're not going to show every. I think there's 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
This living room.
This living room's the main point.
We know people like long videos, but we don't like length.
Well, long videos don't do that well on YouTube, so. About 10 minutes seems to be about the right length of a video, and then it's hard to get people to watch them if they're longer than that. So. Of course, 20 minutes is the limit file size you can put on this camera. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here, but check the video description for more information about what we're doing and products we're using or whatever.
Of course, these carpets have permanent wear.
Oh yeah, these are very old carpets in a rental. And they're pretty worn out, and they're not going to look brand new. Alright. I had to move their, three guys are into vacuums. This isn't ours, this is what they had sitting here. They were vacuuming with, so. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of permanent wear in this thing. This carpets are old.
Yeah, they're a really thin. It's not a Berber carpet, but it's a real thin, like a real low pile carpet, and it's like a commercial type of a carpet.
I think about 20 years ago, this carpet had a nap on it.
Yeah.
Of some sort.
This is like the kind of carpet people put like on a back deck area that they convert over to a living space. It's like an indoor-outdoor carpet almost. I think they've even got something similar out there on their porch. These carpets, these carpets kind of ugly out after a few years, and there's only so much you can do to get them clean looking again. They didn't really have a lot of dirt in them, did they?
No, they had a lot of stains.
Yeah, the stains come out.
Someone vacuumed them pretty well. No, they're not perfectly vacuumed, but
That pad's not getting dark, so I know there's not a lot of dirt sucked up.
and with these thinner bonnets, I used to not change bonnets out with the thicker bonnets. With these, I change them out when they're dirty. On thin bonnets, they're great, but you have to change them out or you won't be soaking up dirt. So if it was dirty, I change it. But
Yeah.
it's not dirty.
There's just some stains in here. They're permanent things.
Let's see if I can work some of this stuff out. This stuff I can't get out, and I hate it I can't get it out, but there's not a thing you can do. About half this carpet, the color is not even on the carpet no more. It's completely grayed out and ruined.
Yeah. We thought about moving out here one time.
Well, for about a second.
Yeah, there's our car out there. The problem is there's a road out here. It's so potholed that it's like you can't drive that little car we've got. You gotta crawl up and down the road because there's deep potholes everywhere, and you don't want to be out here after it's been raining. We have a rainy season here. It's not really long, but during that time you won't be able to come and
That's
go.
what we got. It's not bad. No. But that bonnet's done.
It's toast.
And I'm either using a microfiber or another glad pad. Some of these.
If you want to put the microfiber on, just go over these spots in here, see if anything happens. But I bet it won't.
It won't
I don't think it'll make a difference.
Just for the pure fun of it.
I got some spotter I could spray down
The
here.
won't take it out. The microfiber certainly won't.
No. You see, we're using the stock work pad driver. It's not having any problem with these pads too. Get that right in there, yeah. Closer to you. Right there, yeah.
And you never know, it might dig some stuff out. The scrub strips on these things are pretty impressive.
Yeah. One thing we like about those microfibers, compared to one of those thinner pads like that, the glad pads, the microfiber just holds a ton more dirt. It scrubs really well, but it takes a long time to fill them up. You can tell when they quit working. But until they quit working, they're doing a good job.
They'll work for a long time.
And they're real smooth.
Oh yeah, they're bad. The cotton and the microfiber glides up butter. Don't spray it here.
No, I'm going to get on this area here.
What you put?
This is just straight ammonia. We've told people about this before. We've got straight ammonia right there. And we've got peroxide right here. And every once in a while you get on a certain stain and you just grab them both, one in each hand, and spray the spot at the same time. Okay, and you can let this ammonia sit for a while if you want, and then come back to it if you feel like it. Alright. Okay.
You can film this room because it's good lighting in it.
Alright, let me just look at this one more time. I don't think this carpet's dirty. It's hard to tell. Nah, there's not really anything to see in here. And no, this carpet looks fine too. Yeah. This is one of those things I keep telling people about when you're doing low moisture cleaning. This is a trailer park. It's all rental trailers. And what they used to do, they hired a guy that actually he lived out here and he had a truck mount. And what was happening was he'd get the carpets so soaking wet that the subfloors would get soaking wet. And since they're really thin, they use real thin flooring in these places, the floors would start rotting out and they had to keep replacing floors. And so they got fed up with them because the carpets would take 2 or 3 days to dry. So we came along and they tried us out and they loved it because no more ruined subfloors. And also we're scrubbing the carpets a lot better than he was with the wand. So we're getting the carpets a lot cleaner than he was getting them. So, but that's how you get a lot of jobs if
You
you're.
also go in that bedroom. I'm coming right in.
So if you got an Oreck Orbiter and you're starting out, and you want to find places that will maybe give you some work, try some trailer parks, because they almost all have the same experience. If someone comes out there and soaks their subfloors, the floors start getting all wobbly and they start rotting out.
No, nice trailers, that really won't happen here. But these are old.
Yeah, these are old.
These are trailers, these things are 30 years old.
Yeah.
They were nice 20 years ago.
Maybe 30 years ago.
Yeah, they're old.
Yeah, there's one out here we've done 2 or 3 times. We call it Rockford's Trailer, if you guys ever watched the Rockford Files. It's kind of a trailer like his. It's got dark paneling in it and everything, and it's like really 70s style, big time. If this was a Rockford Files episode, we'd get beat up twice in this episode.
Oh yeah, every episode you got
Every episode that guy he'd get beat up by somebody.
He's always getting a tooth knocked out and putting it
What's
back
funny
in.
is he had his trailer house, and he never would look out the peephole to see who was out there. He'd just open the door and they'd grab him and throw him out there and beat him up. And he did it every time.
Yeah, he was a sucker.
Yeah.
Like his daddy used to say, you're just letting someone take a fucking for him.
A what?
His dad would tell him, you're just letting people hire you so you can take a beating for him.
I'll take a beating for him, yeah. Thought you said something else for a second here. Alright, make a short work at this.
Well, there's some green and blue and stuff, but that stuff's not something we're concerned with.
I can spray those later. I'm wearing my reading glasses so I can see the display on the camera. So I can't even see the floor. I mean, it's just like a blur to me, so I can't see what he's talking about. I have to come back later and hit it with the...
Take your glasses off.
Well, I don't want to do that, then I can't see the camera.
Yeah, but you don't need to see it.
It's a catch-22. Yeah, I got to be able to see the viewfinder. Because otherwise I'm completely blind.
Let me go get the ammonia, hang tight.
Yeah, I'm going to walk out here anyway, because I treated some of these spots out here.
If I can get some of them out, I will, otherwise it's not.
We'll come back. We'll probably show it on camera. We'll come back and work on some of these spots just a little bit, because it's the living room. If people walk in, it's the first thing they see. I see you're not going to use another glad pad yet, huh?
No. I don't know if I can use them on any of the carpets there.
Yeah, we don't like using a really thin pad on a really thin carpet, and these are thin. And what happens is the machine bounces a lot, and that will do. If you use it on a really thin carpet, it'll
tear up your bonnet.
Yeah, it'll tear your bonnet up. You can actually have put holes in your bonnets if on a really thin carpet.
These bonnets we use are basically indestructible. They'll last you for years and years.
But
if you put them on a thin carpet, it's like when you're a kid and you go across the hallway and you slide on your jeans, you'll tear your knees out.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing that'll damage them is
well, you want a little bit of cushion.
putting them on improper carpets.
You want a little bit of cushion, because that just makes the thing work smoother, and it helps. Otherwise, you're basically going to be vibrating the whole floor because you have a thin pad, and that's a lot of hard work.
Well, the way it works is this. Use a thick bonnet on a thin carpet and a thin bonnet on a thick carpet. That's your best bet. Just follow that rule and you'll be all right every single time.
And the standard work bonnets, they're ideal for both these types of carpets too. We like using these. These are more of like a high performance pad, but the regular work bonnets are fine. That's what we use for years. And so if that's what you're using, they may be a little bit slower, but it's not going to make a big deal.
Well, the difference in these pads and the Oreck pads, these pads are better, okay? But it don't mean that the other pads don't work. We use those for years, and they work fine. Go this way. We use those for years, and they work fine. But these pads are better. The microfiber has scrub strips, so it makes it a very aggressive pad. The cotton pad, it's got other things added to it besides cotton, so that it glides real quick, and it won't tear up when you pull it off your pad driver at all. If someone says it does, they're just not telling you the truth. Now, the first time or two you use it when you're breaking it in, it can shred a little bit, but
What's
that's
in
only
that door?
the first time or two, my bathroom.
Just okay. Well, the way they make these trailer houses, they put a lot of rooms in a small space. You wouldn't think there's a bathroom in there. It's not a very wide one.
You guys are coming here because I'm coming right now.
Well, I'm not going to, because the length of the video is getting up there and the carpets aren't that dirty to look at, so. show you back here a little
Just do
bit.
that one and skip this back bedroom. This was too dark anyway. Get that one and we're done.
Go ahead, go by. And they actually had room to put that giant tub in here. That's funny.
Alright.
Okay. You want to be careful over outlets.
I've got it.
Be careful over outlets so you don't snag your bonnets and pads on them. Usually they're fine, but once in a while there's a sharp edge sticking up. You get snagged. That's a nice view. It's a pretty big trailer park. I'd say there's probably 30 or 40 trailers out here.
This floor is uneven. The machine's going in all directions.
Yeah. Yeah, these trailer parks are great places to try to get a contract to work at. And also, like around here, there's a lot of oil field workers and there's a lot of construction out in the country. So they have a lot of people to come in. They're only going to stay for 3 or 4 months. They need a trailer. And so there's a high turnover on these trailer parks too.
Yeah, which leads to a lot of work for us.
Yeah, you go to one of those places where people basically live there forever and you'll hardly ever get any jobs. But still, when they call, it's always a nice one.
Now these are kind of real shoddy and run down, these trailers, but they're not nothing like an apartment complex. Apartment complexes are the worst things you can work for. If you want to learn the business, go work for an apartment complex and do a bunch of apartments for a year and you'll be a professional. Because you'll learn everything in a year that takes you 20 years to learn doing nice houses.
Yeah.
But they're terrible jobs.
Oh yeah. And
they're terrible.
you'll know what it's like to work and get paid 2 or 3 months later, maybe.
Yeah, they pay you 45 days or 60 days later, and the managers always think they know more about everything that you're doing than you're doing.
Yeah.
But it's a good way to get your feet wet and learn this business. Nobody learns faster than a person who pays apartments for 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, any kind of rentals is going to be like your worst case scenario cleaning.
Now, there's one more bedroom. We're not going to film it because it's too dark. And believe us, it may not look like on the camera, but in real life it looks dark and gloomy.
Yeah, I'm going to get out of here.
We're not going to film in there. We're about to be done and we're going to leave this house in 10 minutes.
Get the door.
My mistake.
All right. Yeah, we may come back and work on this area in the living room a little bit more, but I'm not going to try to show that because there's not that much left to do. We'll touch it up a little bit more. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check the video description and hit like and comment and subscribe and make sure you hit the notification bell. And well, I guess until next time, thanks for watching.